is Tiffany C. Everett. I hope you are having a phenomenal day today. And so, wherever you may be at today, I want to welcome you here because today is an exciting day. Not only is it my first 3 day boot camp mastery, however, I have so much that I am going to be sharing with you today. And so, before we get started, I want to do a little quick sound check and make sure that everyone can hear me. Check, check, check. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? If you can post in the comments, do a quick sound check. All right, sound is great. I'm coming in from Port St. Lucie, Florida, the Sunshine State. Tell me where you are and type it in the comments. Hope to see. Let's see. We got Florida down here. Who else we have here? We have Texas. All right, so pretty, you guys are pretty near all over the world. This is what I love about video. What I love about video and about live streaming is that it's global. You can do this from everywhere. I don't care if you're using your phone. If you're using right now, I'm using my computer. I have my all set up as you can see right here. But video allows us to be able to reach the masses all over the place, all over the world. And you know what? I'm a real estate agent at EXP. That's the same thing why I love about it is that we're global, 50 states and 23 countries. So go ahead, post it in the comments. I would like to know where everybody's coming from. I'm excited. I'm fired up. I believe that in this market, um, we're going to need to, as business owners, we're going to have to do something that's different than what everyone else is doing. And one of the things that's important is just showing up and doing more video. And so if you're looking to grow your business, if you're looking to attract more clients, if you're looking to show up with more confidence on camera so that you can kill this year in revenue, then you are definitely in the right place. What's important is that I want you to tell me what matters to you the most because I want to know where you're at right now when it comes to marketing and social media. I would like to know what is it that is important to you. So if you can post that in the comment section, get your pens also ready, get your paper ready, and most of all, make sure you have your mobile devices charged because by the end of this, you're going to be producing some content if you're ready. That's if you're ready, because this is what we're doing. So grab your pens, grab your papers, and let's get busy. So I'm going to go ahead on and minimize this because we're going to go ahead and get into it. This is the Video Beast Mastery. And today you are going to learn how to attract and convert more business using video. I want to give you a little bit more information about myself. I'm a Florida native and single mom. My son was born with hydrocephalus. I've been in corporate for a very long time, and I said, you know what? I'm ready to take business to the next level. So I went ahead and became a real estate agent. And and a couple of years ago, 7 years ago, I started teeter-tottering with social media, doing posts and going live a lot and creating video. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna marry the two because in real estate is as important. Marketing your properties and letting people know what is out there is super, super, super important. And so by combining and putting the two passions together, here we go, beast mode, right? And so one of the things that I've learned along the way, though, is that in this industry and in this business and in video, there's a lot of things that is so much information out there, it's really hard to figure out what to do next. And so I wanted to simplify that process for you because when I started, I was just kind of like all over the place, right? And so I want to minimize that for you. So this way you don't have to go through that. And so by the end of this boot camp, if you stick with me for 3 days, 6 o'clock today, 6 o'clock Saturday, and 6 o'clock Sunday, if you stick with me for 3 days, I'm going to teach you how to show up more confidently on video, how to create great content, that converts on multiple streams of platforms, how to produce your content, and also how to present your content and market that content on social media. Because I mean, you can put all this stuff together, but at the end of the day, we got to put it out there, right? So that's what we're going to be learning how to do. And I'm super excited. So if you have not yet signed up for to the rest of the days, make sure that you click the link and be able to go ahead and sign up for part 2 tomorrow and also in part 3 on Sunday. You don't want to miss on Sunday because it's going to be really, really good. Okay. So creating. Let's talk about creating for a minute. When it comes to creating content, to create is to produce using your imagination. You know, we all go to the movie theater because someone was able to create and produce some very authentic movies, right? So to create is to produce, and when we use our imagination, it's it allows us to take our business to the next level. I want to know, do you have big goals for 2023 this year? Big goals. What type of creativity do you think you're going to be using this year? We all have some type of creativity. We're all in different places, but we all have something to offer. I'm a big firm believer in being able to utilize the gifts and talents that God has blessed you with in order to take your business to that next level. So when we produce content, we we come up with some type of creativity to be able to keep and hold that audience attention. But there's unfortunately some cold hard truth. If you was to take 100 businesses from various markets and just kind of follow them around for a while, you'll find that 1% of those may have some business growth, right? But however, you'll see about 4% maybe will have a little bit more growth than the 1%. What we want to do is try to get to that 95% so that we can go higher and we can go into that next level. And so, why did this happen? The reason why this happened is because there's no confidence. And where there's no confidence or where there is doubt, then you can't progress. There's no training. If you don't know how to utilize the systems, then how can you show up and utilize them, right? If you're not sure how to open up Instagram and create a reels or create a post to post on there, then how can you do that? If you're not familiar with how to go on to YouTube and first create that video and upload it into YouTube, create the captioning that's supposed to go there and the hashtags, then how can you create a successful video that's going to attract? There's no systems in place. Perhaps there was no plan, no call to action, which is super, super important. No value proposition. We have to have some type of value that we're going to be providing to the person that's watching the video. And if you have no value, you have no strategy, you have no support, then it's going to be very difficult. Ask me how I know, because I've been there. I've been there where I had no support. I've been there where I took no action. I've been there where I had no strategy and didn't know what direction to go in. So, with all those things, not having that is really helpful to have some type of support. And one of the things that I have designed on a Facebook group is the Beast Mode Club. I'll put that for you in the comments. And basically, what the Beast Mode Club allows create content creators to be able to connect and to produce material, and we support one another. And so that's one of the things that we're going to be doing by the end of this session is we're going to be sharing one another's posts, we're going to be promoting each other, and we're going to be helping one another. So if you don't have a place to where you have that type of camaraderie when it comes to creating your video and or questions that you may have about doing that, then make sure that you go ahead on the Facebook page, sign up for that, and I look forward to seeing you there and others too. We're there to support one another. When it comes to creating obstacles, oh my gosh, I mean, video, there's so many obstacles that can get into the way. I had such a hard time creating video because of these things here. And so many other people, if you have to post a 10 in the comments, because these things here, and if there's something that's probably not here, post it. I like to know what those things are. One of the things was how many people worry about what is other people gonna think? Oh my gosh, what are they gonna think about what I'm getting ready to say? How many people worry about, oh my gosh, I don't look right today. I can't go live. I can't do video. I have no makeup. I can't do this. We have all these things that stand in our way from us being able to show up and present what's important to the people, and that's the product and the value that we bring. And I had such a hard time with that as well, feeling like maybe I'm boring and I have nothing to share. My story doesn't matter. Well, your story does matter. Your story matters. Her story matters. His story matters. Each and every single one of us, because where we all come from, there's something that we went through that's going to be able to help the other person as soon as we give that testimony. As soon as we tell the person about that beautiful home that we have for sale and take the pictures of that beautiful home that we have for sale, as soon as we can tell the story of it, then we can start to attract the audience that's going to want to invest in it, right? And so it's not about me, it's not about you, it's not about all these things that we come up with and make excuses about. It's about the client. And I had to get that into my thick skull and learn and understand that it's not about all these superficial things, because what's important is the message that we have to bring that's going to help that next person. Thanks so much, Lisa. And the other thing is, oops, am I gonna make a mistake? Of course you're gonna make a mistake. Let me tell you something. What I've learned: the only perfect person is Jesus. All right, that's the only person that was perfect that walked this earth. And so, if it's an issue that you have because you feel that you're going to make a mistake, let it go, because we all make them. As a matter of fact, guess what I did? I want to share a story with you. I actually went live and there was no sound at all. No sound. I went back to play the video and there was absolutely no sound. I mean, you can see me talking, you can see my hands moving, you can see all of these things going on, and there was no sound at the end of the video. I was crushed. My heart was hurting. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do another video. That's embarrassing. I can't believe I did that. Guess what? I said, you know what, Tiffany, get over it and let's keep it moving. And I just kept showing up. So it's not about all these things that we come up with. That is not going to sell a house. That is not going to market what you have. None of those things are going to do any of that. It's the value that you bring that is going to help that person to want to know, like, and trust you enough to buy from you. So don't worry about what the people say. Worry about, well, you want to do something, with yourself. Throw your hair back in the bun. Sometimes you'll see me put a hat on. I know you've seen me put a hat on. You'll see me put a hat on. Sometimes I wrap my hair up. So there's different things that you can do if we can't completely get ourselves together. Or, you know what? Sometimes you put a little top on at the top. Maybe you have some shorts down below, but it doesn't matter. What's important is the message that you have. So what I want to encourage you to do is show up confidently. What is showing up confidently? Showing up confidently is the state of feeling certain about the truth of something. Is the product that you have truthful, right? Are you selling a product that's going to help someone? Is it going to benefit them? Is it going to add to their goals in life? Is it going to bring a happy face, a happy smile on their face? What is the product that you have? How is it going to help and benefit that person? And if that is true, then you're going to show up confident, knowing, like, let me tell you something. When it comes to real estate and EXP Realty, there's nothing you can tell me. I'm confident that this is a company that is that that is there for their agents. I'm confident that there's multiple opportunities to generate revenue. I'm confident in that. And so when you are promoting a product that is genuine, that is true, then you can show up with confidence and talk to it. Confidence is freedom from doubt. When you know that what you have is going to help that person, when you know that it's going to help their family, when you know that it's going to put food on the table for their children, when you know that it's a product that they need in their life, and there's no doubt in your mind that this product is going to help them, you're going to show up with confidence. When you believe in yourself and your abilities, a lot of times we tell ourselves, I can't, I'll never will, I'll never be able to, I don't know how. I can never learn that. I can never do that. I can never be that. That's too hard. When we start to tell ourselves all these negative things, we start to have disbelief and the confidence that we bring to the table and our abilities. A confidence is having a feeling of trust. We start to not trust ourselves. We start to not believe in the product. So when we fill ourselves with positive, we do positive. When we tell ourselves negative, we do the same. It's almost like a boomerang. Whatever you throw out there is going to come right back to you. If you want to put yourself around negative folks that's just going to talk negatively about you, negative folks that's going to berate you, that's going to control you, that's going to manipulate you, that's going to hurt you and harm you, and all these when we put ourselves around those people, it damages our confidence. And so we want to surround ourselves by individuals who are there for one another. Surround ourselves by individuals who's going to promote one another. Surround ourselves by individuals who's going to encourage you, not say to you, oh, you need to stop, you need to slow down, you need to stop doing that, you need to get. No, if you're doing something that's helping someone else, then those are the people that you should be surrounding yourself around. Negativity breeds negativity. What have you told yourself lately? Stop telling yourself negative things and watch yourself show up confidently. Another thing I want to remind you is that no matter what industry that you are in, you are a marketing agent. Post in the comments below. I want to know what industry that everyone is in. What industry? I'm in the real estate industry, and I know that I am a marketer. Haas Pratt. If you not know Haas Pratt, he is known as the listing boss. Okay, he is an amazing real estate agent, and he has a book that you should be reading as well. So follow House Pratt. But one of the things that I love about what he said, and that I took with me, is that he puts it this way: I am a marketing agent that happens to sell real estate. That's how you have to look at this. When you are showing up and talking about your product, I don't care what it is. If you are a church, or if you're in the medical field, or if you're in the finance, or if you are in sales, it does not matter. When you show up, you need to understand that you are a marketing person that happens to be in the blank business. Fill in the blank, whatever that business is. You are in that line of work, because if you don't promote what you do, if you don't promote how you're doing it, and if you don't promote why you're doing it, then nobody's going to know what you do. You can't be secret about this thing. People need to know what you do, why you do it, and how it's going to benefit them in order for them to want to buy from you. So from today forward, let yourself know that I, a marketing agent that happens to sell real estate, or I am a marketing agent that happens to sell whatever it is that you do. Even if you are a doctor, you talk to people about what it is that you do. And once you talk to them about it, whether it's by email that you're sending out, or whether it's by having a face to face conversation, or creating videos, or by word of mouth, You are talking about your establishment because you want other people to come to your business. How are you going to keep your doors open if no one's coming to your office? You are a marketing agent that happens to be a doctor. So I want you to remind yourself, because a lot of times, because we're always putting we're always thinking about ourselves so much, we fail to forget about what the purpose that we are here for. So I want to show you real quick a then and a now. So up here at the top, up here at the top, right here. Let me see if I can get this one. So up here at the top, where you see me at in the little stripe outfit, right? Right there, that's my first 2000, was it 2016? That was my very, very first Facebook Live. And one of the things that, if I'm going to just scroll through here, just really quickly, what you can see in here is that if you were able to hear the words that I'm saying, I was so nervous. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I was so nervous, and I my voice tonality was low. I didn't have a microphone. You could hear the nervousness that was in my voice. I didn't know what to say. I wasn't prepared. I just did it. Sweaty hands and all. Yeah, I got sweaty hands anyway, but they were just extra sweaty that day. Today they're lightly sweaty. But I just did it. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to use the technology. I was super confused on how to use the technology. I didn't know where to look at in the camera really. Um, I wasn't sure what my audience wanted to hear. I didn't know what tools I needed. I just winged it. Who has done that before? Who has just winged it? Or maybe you didn't try it because you wasn't sure of all those things. Here in 2022, you can see I'm a whole lot more calmer. I I know I have a different background there. I know what I'm doing. I'm knowledgeable about the systems. I was a whole lot confident. I had more structure. I had my notes. I knew my subject matter. I knew what my customers were, my connections were looking for, and you can hear the difference in my first video. And I had to do some searching, y'all. I had to do some searching. I was like, "Where is that very first video? I know it's out there somewhere, but that was my very, very first video." I was trying to remember where I was. But man, it was rough. It was rough. But I got through it, and I kept showing up. And so if you take nothing away from this, confidence and consistency, you have got to keep showing up. Keep showing up. Keep talking about what you do, and watch how good that you get. I want to encourage you. You have to have an accountability partner, someone that's going to keep encouraging you and keep pushing you. But the one thing you want to do is also to be prepared. Let's talk for a minute about mindset, because all of these things, that it all starts in our mind. From the heart, scripture reminds us, from the heart, the man speaks. What you think out of your head, you're going to do it, and then you're actually going to say it. The biggest plague that we have in our life is I can't because. I don't know what the because is. You can fill in the blank. I know, right? I can't because. I can't, whatever. I can't go live because I don't know how to do it. I can't go live because I don't have nothing to say. I can't go live because I don't know what platform to use. I can't go live, whatever it is. Or you don't even have to say live, just talking about creating. We're talking about video and creating video. Video is rather it's live or rather it's a pre-recorded video. We all have excuses. I know I did. I've had my own fair share of excuses. But can you imagine how many dreams that we would have accomplished if we didn't say that to ourselves? We have to start by changing our mindset. Our mindset is our set of attitudes that we hold. What does that look like? That is taking every thought captive, every single one of them. We have to change our mindset and tell ourselves that we are in the business of getting the phones to ring. We are in the business of getting that home sold. We are in the business of getting clients to buy from us. We are in the business of getting people some help. We have to change our mindset, and we also have to have patience. 2016, very first video. 2023, nowhere near the very first video. As you can see, there's a whole difference now, right? And that's because of consistency. I kept showing up. I kept doing it. I kept navigating the system. Yeah, the system changed, but that's the thing that leads us to number two, patience, which is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry over or upset. When we get angry or upset and we're trying to create video, it hurts the video, and people can see through that. And and so we can't obsess over perfection. We can't obsess over the things we have no control over, like my sound went out. What can I do? I couldn't go back and fix it. The only thing I could do is either leave the video up, but go back into the caption and say, yep, I forgot to fix my sound, which is important. That's why today I did a sound check. And thank you so much. My support team on my cell phone told me that the sound was good. I appreciate each and every single one of you. This is why I love my team at eXp Realty. So we have to change our mindset, and we have to be patient. Patience is just taking it day by day. It's knowing that there's things that's going to happen that may be out of our control. It's not the imposter syndrome. It's self-doubt. It's the negative talk. It's downplaying our accomplishments. I've done that so many times, downplaying my accomplishments and feeling like, oh yeah, I did it, but no, I did it, but it really did matter. It really helped someone. And so what you did, it really helped someone. It helped to change somebody's life. And so it does mean something. It's a big deal. So don't downplay the things that you've done to take your life and your career and someone else's to that next level. So sometimes you have to hire a coach. I've done that. I've had several of them. Or connect with a support team. You have to focus on other people and daily write down your accomplishments. Let me tell you, writing down goals is something that's so important. When you write those goals down, you actually do the things that you write down. So we have to get rid of the negative talk. We have to write our goals down. We have to focus on other people and be authentic. Being authentic is being true to your own personality, being true to your spirit, being true to your character, is keeping it real. Look, I'm keeping it real. I didn't always show up this way. And and I know you're not, and I don't always, even right now. As a matter of fact, sometimes I'm still trying to figure this thing out, especially with all the changes. But at the same time, you cannot quit just because we don't understand something. We can't give up on ourselves. We can't give up on our clients. We have to keep moving. So being authentic is bringing value and being ready to help, is keeping real, and it's socializing. What events can you take part in that's going to help you to connect and build those valuable relationships with other people? It's kicking fear to the curb. Fear is to be afraid and apprehensive, afraid to show up on camera, afraid to do a video. I have a podcast, Kick Chaos to the Curb. Listen, this life requires us to kick all kinds of chaos to the curb, because if we continue to focus on that chaos, it will destroy our life. Fear is resisting the urge to give up, is having a plan, and is implementing a social media policy. What do I mean by implementing a social media policy? I mean, first of all, no one should be abused on social media. So if someone's abusing you, or talking negative to you, or doing something like that on your social media feed, guess what you have the option to do? You can block them. And guess what? I have blocked people. Another one of my mentors, Grant Cardone. Oh my gosh. If you don't know Grant Cardone, you definitely want to do some research. The 10X, Melena Cardone, I'm underneath her organization with eXp Realty. Grant Cardone says this about social media. Social media is a gift to you. He says, if you have a great product or service, you need to market that to the world. Getting attention and getting known is way more valuable than anything else. What you offer and what you have to offer, the value that you bring is so important. Social media is a gift to you, it's a gift to us. This is free. It's free to create on social media on multiple platforms. This video is being broadcasted in so many different locations. Think about that gift. Let it marinate for a minute. Social media is a gift that allows you and I to get your message out there faster than ever before. He calls it a gift. First, it's free, and then it's a good way to market. It helps you go global, and it helps you reach people you never would have been able to before. I spoke with a potential agent in Africa that was interested in joining eXp Realty. That's the power that social media has. That you can create a video and someone in Africa can see that video and then reach out to you in your DMs. If you're not sure what a DM is, that's direct messaging, and say, hey, listen, I have an interest in joining your company. Isn't that amazing? So if that is the case, then he's right. It is a gift to us. And so that means that you should be on it. You should be on it. You should be creating. You should be using it to the best of your abilities so that you can reach the people that you need to reach in order to sell your product. Let's go a little deeper when it comes to gifts. A gift is a natural ability. Each and every single one of us has one. It is a talent that you have. My talent is social media marketing, and real estate is connecting. It's connecting to people. It's being able to network. It's being able to socialize. It's being able to bring people into the church. My gift is that's the gift that God is. My gift is praying. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that the entire portion of Tiffany C. Everett is prayer. Right now, I'm doing 30 days of prayer. So each and every single one of us has a gift. We're all talented one way or another. And each one of us has different ones. You can post it in comments. I would love to know what your talents are and how you're going to be utilizing social media in order to help other people. Because that's what it's here for. It's a gift for me and you to use our gifts. Isn't that something? A gift for me and you to use our gifts. Let's talk about our video presentations. Your videos are a form of communication that you use to demonstrate that is something that is important to the viewer. Whether you're communicating using a cell phone, whether you're communicating using a video camera, you are presenting information to an audience in order to tell them that you have something valuable for them. For example, let's go back to talking about a house. Let's say I have a client that would like to sell their house. How can I help that client? Well, I can basically go what I've done. I can go to that client's house and I can actually go live right then and there and be able to broadcast globally and go through that entire house as I speak to the audience about all the different rooms in that house, the benefits of owning a house in that neighborhood, and answer any questions right on the spot. Or I can create a video pre-recorded doing the same exact thing, post it, probably boost it, and it's going to do the same thing, if not more, because once you boost it, it gets shown to more people. Boosting basically means that you pay one of the platforms to boost that material so that other people, depending on the demographics that you choose, will be able to see that post. I actually did that for my for this course. I boosted the post. So one of the things that you want to do is understand that showing up with confidence is that you need to understand that you just want to start small, right? You're just going to start small. Think 15 seconds or 30 seconds, but that's it. If this is your first time doing a video, think small. 15 seconds. That's it. Start small, script it, write down exactly what it is that you want to say, and don't think about the perfection right now. The most important thing you want to know is that you are going to get the message out there. So real quick, let's say that right now, I'm going to do a video right now. Let me show you how to do it. I got my phone and I'm going to turn around, right? And I'm going to do like this. Hey guys, this is Tiffany C. Everett, and right now I am doing a video right now live, and I invite you to join me on this feed, just like that. It's just that simple. So I encourage you, 15 seconds, do that video, and then I want to see it. You're going to tag me on it at Tiffany C. Everett. Whether you are on Facebook or Instagram, you tag me on it because I would like to see that. We're going to go into more details about different things like how to market, the types of content tomorrow and Sunday. But for today, I just want to get you there to where you are getting into the mindset that this is what you are going to do before you finish these 3 days in this course. By the end of these 3 days, you are going to make a video. Tell yourself right now, say it right now. By the end of these 3 days, I am going to do my very first video. And if you haven't done a video in a while, by the end of this video, you are going to do your first video. First thing first, body language. This is the secrets. These are some of the secrets to having self-confidence on camera. Body language, eye contact, sit up straight, posture, your appearance. You don't want to be slouched over or doing like this or looking all over the place. No, because then the person that's on the other end of the screen is going to be like, who is she talking to? And why is she acting like that? And it's a distraction. If there's any sounds around you, if you can get to a quiet spot, get to a quiet spot. Unless you're doing a walk and talk, out and about, like you've probably seen me do when I go to different grocery stores or to different places in the area. That's another thing for real estate agents. Depending on like if I went to a music store and I did a little video because I want people to know that these are different places within my city that you can go to in order to look for microphones if you're going to be doing a podcast, or if you're going to be doing video, if you're going to be showing up live. These are the types of places that you want to be visiting. So unless you're doing something like that, then that's fine. But if you're going to be sitting in a chair like me, then it's different. But self-care, I have my water sitting right here next to me. So if I get thirsty, I will drink. But you want to have yourself self-care. You want to take care of yourself. Drink if you need to, or drink before you start. Go use the bathroom before you start. And try to get rid of the distractions, rather that be cell phones or clutter or any types of noises or anything like that. You want to make sure that when you go to do your video, that your environment that you're doing your video in is not a distraction, because if it is, you're not going to show up your best. The next thing we're going to talk about is planning it. I bet you didn't know, because it's been there for a while. Instagram actually allows you to go live privately. That's right. If you want to do a live video, you can go right on over to Instagram. And right here, what you're going to do is you're going to click the live button, and then you'll go ahead and go to practice. You'll set your audience on practice. Once you set your audience on practice, that will allow you to be able to do a live video. Now, if you want to be able to, if you want to be able to, you can actually invite your friends and family members into that so that you can see you. But that's one way that you can do your planning, right? So planning, planning, planning. You want to know what you're going to say. So you can write down what you're going to say, plan to say it, and then you can practice on Instagram going in private. And if you don't have anyone that want to join you, go ahead, DM me. I'll be more than happy to join and see, how you're doing or whatever the case may be. But this is a very helpful way in helping you to build that self-confidence that you need in order to be ready to go live, because you can do it. And so practice, not too much to where you take no action. Because let me tell you, oh my gosh, there have been times where I created a reels and I created the reels and I did it over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then I did nothing. So don't practice to the point where you do absolutely nothing. Practice, but then execute. Say, I will do it. I can do it. Yes, you did it. I want to celebrate you. I want to see you create some great content. I want to see you take action. It's one thing to take a course and take no action. No, that's not going to be you. We are going to take this course. We're going to take action. And we're going to show up so that our clients will know that we can help them. Has this been helpful to you? If this has been a helpful course so far, I want you to go over to Google and let me know. Post it in the comments if you can. But I like to know how this program has helped you so far. I am curious to know who I'm helping, because we got 2 more days of this, and I want to make sure that you are getting the information that you need to be successful in doing your video. All right. So let's talk about our video prep challenge, because this is important. All right. This is really, really important. Thank you. Lisa said it's great. Woohoo. I know I'm on the right track. Lisa said it. I'm on the right track. Here's our challenge, right? Remember, mindset is everything. I'm pumped. I'm super pumped because I can't wait to see what you're going to produce today. Okay. I can't wait to see your video. Everybody here has to do something today. Rather, you're going to sit down and come up with a plan on how you're going to execute, maybe tomorrow after we go over some other things. But I want you to take some type of action. So come up with a plan, decide what you're going to do, or approximately what you want to talk about. And if you're in beast mode tonight, I want you to tag me right here. Let me put my information at Tiffany. Hold on, Tiffany C. Everett. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna tag me at Tiffany C. Everett. So rather you on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, or if you're on LinkedIn, you're gonna tag me. If you go to Instagram and you do a reels or stories, even a stories, you can do a stories right now. You can do a stories and say, I am currently doing a beast mode video challenge right now. You can post that on your stories. And I would like to see what that is, because I want you to be taking action and showing up for your customers. So remember, mindset is everything. Write down what you would like to say, or use some bullet proof points. And tomorrow we're going to go into more detail. but I want you to get started and do that today. And then decide, are you going to go live, or are you going to create a video that you're going to create the video and then you're going to post the video. Okay, so you have your live video and then you have your replays or your just a regular video. So if you're going to do that, it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is that you do something. Then you want to decide what platform you're going to use. There's a lot of platforms. Are you going to create, what are you going to offer? Um, you got Instagram, you got Facebook, you got LinkedIn, you got TikTok, you have Twitter. There's so many, and we're going to go over all these in details. So make sure that you go ahead and sign up for day 2 of, uh, of the video challenge. But that is going to be your homework. Make sure you have your lighting in place. They have ring lights. There's natural lighting. There's overhead lighting right now. If you could see, I have one light to my left, one light to my top, and one light over to my right. We'll talk about the importance of that as well, and being able to put your lighting in the right place so that people can see you and you don't have these shadows on your face, and then that becomes a distraction or the reason why someone wants to click off. So that is your homework that you're going to have, and so I want you to remember those things today. Okay, so mindset. I know you're going to be nervous, but you got to believe what you're going to be saying. In order to get over this hurdle, you have to just make it a habit and just create more video. Understand, you are a marketer. Market what you do, why you do it, and who it's for. Outline your speaking course if you need to. And if you don't have any training, invest in personal development. That is so super important. One of the things that I'm so grateful for is the fact that I invested in training. I actually learned the training myself. I learned how to, go and like some of these things, but I use YouTube. YouTube is a great tool to use. There's so much material out here, but I also had to reach out to other people and get some questions answered. So don't feel a certain kind of way if you have to ask people questions about these things. Of course, if they don't know, then you ask the wrong person. But as someone who's familiar with the topics of video marketing, because that is super, super important. One of the things that I have come up with here for you is a Video Beast Marketing Bootcamp. Basically, this is a series. This video right here is a series of training that's going to help you attract and convert more business. Right now, it's free. However, you'll be able to go back, watch the replays of this series, and you'll be able to have accessibility to weekly accountability, a networking community, weekly challenges and assignments, and coaching. So if you have not seen that link, I'm putting that here for you in the to chat. You can click on the Video Beast Marketing Mastery course, and that will give you access to the community where you'll have these videos. But not just that, you will have an opportunity to be able to, I don't know what happened there, you'll have an opportunity to be able to connect and get more information each and every single day and have a weekly accountability meeting. So I invite each and every single one of you to do that today, because this is something that we definitely need to do more of. Now, let's time to take action. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? This is what you're going to do. All you're going to do is prepare your script. If you're bold, go ahead, take action, do the video, tag me on it. Tag me on it at Tiffany C. Everett, right there. Tiffany, oh, I spelled my name wrong. Tiffany C. Everett. Tag me right there at Tiffany C. Everett. All of my social media is the same. And let me know what you're going to do. I'll be posting mine shortly. You'll be seeing my video very soon. And who's excited? Post in the comments. Who is excited to do their very first video? If this is your first, post it in the comments. I want to see. Let me see some tens. I need to see some tens in the comments. Let's go. Let me see some tens in the comments. And I want to see you do it. I believe in the God in you. I know you can do this. You are more than a conqueror. And I want to see those videos. Be sure to sign up for day 2. I'll post that in my next video that I'm going to post. That video that you just saw me do, I'm going to post that. And that's going to be my marketing for my day 2. That's right. So it's been wonderful. It's been great. Anybody have any questions? That is what I am here for. It is Q&A time. It is time to answer any questions or concerns. If you have any, post those right now. I am only able to see um, certain streams of some. I did see Lisa's there show up, but for some reason, if you're posting right now and I don't see it, I apologize because I'm going to go back. I'll have to go back through my streams and be able to answer any questions. So go ahead and post those questions in the comment section. And at my earliest convenience, I will get back in touch with you. And I'm going to also post the link to day 2. The 882. All right, you guys. I'm not going to hold you up any longer. You guys have a phenomenal day. This is Tiffany C. Everett, your global social realtor right here in the state of Florida. Feel free to get in contact with me should you have any questions at tiffanyceverett.com/realestate. tiffanyceverett.com/realestate. I hope you have a great day, and I'll be chatting with you again soon. Bye for now.